With your financial background, and you would, as a default, understand economics very well and the macro side of it. If you are sitting with the RBA of Australia or people who are controlling the financial institution and seeing where the currency is going, seeing where the economic parity and disparity from a nation point of view, the GDP growth rate, inflation, and unemployment rate, if you have to see Australia as an economist hat, what are the things you intend to do or you want to do so that we might, if you're not on the right pathway, first of all, the question is to be put back onto the right pathway if we are not.
Yes, that's a huge question.
Yes.
But I'll have a stab.
Thank you.
Firstly, we're not on the right path. If you go back to the times of John Howard and Peter Costello as people in charge of the national economy, where we had no national debt, we were beginning to reduce the tax burden on people. We were putting money away for future funds. And now we're looking down the barrel of $1 trillion of debt, which is has to be repaid. And of course, more and more of the budget goes to paying the interest rate, especially in a rising interest rate environment. So what would I like to see and where we've come from? Well, firstly, all sides of politics have to get away from growing GDP by immigration. We've got to grow GDP by productivity. So the actual GDP per head has actually been going down because we've just had more people, which has grown the GDP in total. That's not to say that I'm anti-migration, quite the opposite. I'm pro-migration. But it has to come at a pace that suits both the cohesion of the society and also the capacity to build houses. Now, what we've seen, again, across the political spectrum over many decades has been lots of ways to build demand for housing, but very little done for supply. And now we're seeing the outworkings of that. I certainly believe in sound money and balanced budgets. I mean, fiat currency is fraught anyway because the printing presses can just be chugged and more money is sent out into the economy. And we saw that through COVID and we will see it again, and we saw it through the 2008 financial crisis. And what that does is just stokes up for the future inflation. Now, why is inflation a bogeyman? Well, it's a bogeyman because it destroys wealth. And particularly for people on fixed incomes, they just see their wealth evaporating.